Sticky mate, sticky mate. What? Welcome. What have you done, bro? Alright.
The good thing is about going like filming it, if we go to different people to record, is that we can say it's even a free account. Because then people can say it's not include that. Sometimes people get their story. It might not be sincere, it might be personal too. Let's go. Let's go live already, man.
We're live. Just wipe the... Go on, solo look at money, man.
See, lovely. This is the actual... Oh, he live now? Sure? Yeah, bro. Oh, okay. That's cool.
What's up, man? Oh, you're all pause now.
Oh.
No, let this go right, turn off the film.
Endless partying.
Dick. We're back, but we're on YouTube now. Yeah, so this is like our 5th Manu talk. Yeah, you know what we do, we just, all the topics that we don't talk about, we talk about the stuff, we talk about everything. Colonisation, business,
Dumb stuff.
progressing, I don't know, we never talk about dumb stuff.
You say you're progressive, but you're actually
Conservative, to politics.
What do you think you are?
Me?
Yeah. And subscribe. Just press the fucking button, okay?
Don't press the button. I dare you not to press the button.
Don't.
I'd say liberal.
What's by your liberal? Nah, you're liberal by party.
Oh, then what are you talking about?
Like, that's a philosophic stand. Like,
alright, I'm Filippo. This is Yanni.
get off, man.
And then we got Law behind the camera.
Ciao.
Say hi to the people, man.
Hey, peeps.
Show them your skin color.
I'm yellow as fuck.
Yeah. So, if you've seen the shorts that we put up lately, that wasn't the full thing. It's just like a little bite in the ass. But yeah, that was a whole different topic we were talking about in that one. But now those shorts, we're on to the real topic, which is colonisation, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the better. Because we never talk about the better. Hey boys, do we ever talk about the better? Come on, let's be honest. Why don't we talk about the better?
Why don't we?
I mean, look, colonisation. Look at these screens, but look.
And then you know how you say we talk about everything? Like, to most community, this is nothing new.
Yes.
But to our community, specifically the Pacific Islanders, the Islanders, and I don't care about the Polynesian, Melanesian stuff, just everybody in our community, we don't really do these conversations.
Are you saying we don't care about the Melanesians?
Of course we don't. No, like I do, but like, that's why Fiji is the only Melanesian country that's allowed into the Polynesian event. So Tonga and like the Pacific Tribe Nation Club, like how come?
It's because they're the only good one.
Yeah, but still, how do you get good? You give them a chance.
Yeah, but if you're really good, you don't want to have a shit.
Bro,
Like,
in the Jordans in the 80s?
look at New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
Samoa, Tonga, and Fiji are the closest countries to them. But they don't want to verse us.
Yeah.
They want to verse England and fucking South Africa, Australia.
I know what you're saying. But they also have competition for that.
Hey,
I'm
what
just
about the Manu? We'll talk about that as well.
Oh, boy. Are we talking about that now?
No. Oh, finish what you're saying first.
I can't even remember what I said, but Anyway, just move on.
But yeah, colonization in the Pasefika. So I'd say it's pretty different for all the countries. Like Samoa, we went through it. We got our independence. Tonga, they didn't really get colonized. They just had a. What happened to them?
Tonga.
They didn't really get colonized. They're just like under the king, and then they're still under the king.
Yeah.
They have a
King
queen.
or queen and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that one called?
Well, that's part of the thing I think is about Tonga. Because they're not special in that sense. There's a lot of countries that Cook didn't want to stop by. And it wasn't really... Because there's no advantage for it. Like, if it's true there's no mountains there, then what's the point?
Yeah.
But like, you got to think about back in the days where everyone's taking over everyone. Because there's a time in the world where like, everyone's playing the takeover game, like the invasion game. Yeah, so like, I'm gonna invade you, and I'm gonna take over your board, and like, anyway. But that's where, like, if you go back in the Stone Age time, like, that's what was happening. Like, kings marching to other places and just take over and rule them all.
Mm.
So it's just part of life. But yeah, so yeah, it's just again.
Just part of it. Yep. And then Fiji colonized by the Indians.
Yeah, that's very recent. And again, it didn't take that long. It was instilled in my lifetime when it took us to see the good that colonizing by the Indians in that way did. But I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's evidence of certain isolated community, and you can take this to the Muslim route, right? So if you talk about like a beer, and then you go all the way to Muslim, they're isolated from a beer, so they have very little contact with like Westerners, like people from outside. So that's why
because they get skipped and then they all go to Lalamon.
Yeah, and then if you talk about those villages that are not Lalamon and stuff, right? And you study isolated community, they start losing what they're very common at. They don't like education, and they're very high on religion, right? Those little isolated community, but their life expectancy is very low too compared to those who are in like our areas, because of we have, I think in a weird way, we have like the stock market, so it keeps us going. Like, it makes us want to live longer. But yeah, just the life is better. But yeah, that's what's happening with Samoa right now.
You got stuff to look forward to.
Yeah, and also like that, but it's not just Samoa. That's like 95% of Samoa. Other than the beer that has a lot of tourists coming in.
And from Faleolo to Apia.
Yeah.
All those villages.
Yeah, so they're all right. But then we're not talking about Savai'i either. But that's not the really isolated islands either.
Yeah, and you can even see it like when you go to Samoa, the drive from Faleolo to Apia.
Yeah.
If you compare that to the drive from, let's say, Apia to Lauli'i even.
Yeah, that's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
You'll see a nice beach, like, but like when you turn around, the houses, it's not like top standard. Even like the roads.
Yeah.
It just went down over there.
No, but I also think with colonization, I think it's like it is part of a community in our transition at the time now to not see the good. But I heavily believe that it's like the scale of the good is like 9 out of 10. Tipping the scale.
And that's why we're talking about this as well. Because there's a lot of like movements, like decolonize Pasefika and all this stuff. And we talked about this before now on our Manu talk about the Pasefika movement, like what was passed down to us, like let's say dancing. Like the Siva was dancing, the Siva, work ethic, like work hard.
All those like generational gift stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, so our parents pass us down like they're working hard. But like if you look at it compared to the Asian community, they pass down like business knowledge. They pass down business sometimes. Most times they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
that's the majority.
Yeah, so like different culture have different generational gifts, but it is common in our like very low IQ community and very poor community to always focus on the negative. Yeah, and also like so if you think about our community, like we like very like, oh, my parents I could see like they work really hard, and I'm like, what's the point of that?
Mm.
But we don't really like, we don't want to disrespect them by saying it. And this is no mean to disrespect our parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, now my parents will be watching this on YouTube. I'm famous.
yeah. But yeah, so like colonization does heaps of good, and like you can go in any era in history and point out heaps, but we'll go through it. But why do you think our community only focus on the bad things? And it's weird.
I'd say this. Why we focus on the bad thing? It affected us in deaths.
But we weren't even there.
Yeah, but let's say like the flu, right?
Yeah.
Flu wiped out nearly the Spanish flu.
Yeah.
And we'll look at it and we'll look at that.
Yeah.
What it caused, like it caused all this death, probably like 90% of the population.
Yeah.
And we were way less than what we were.
But you see what I'm saying? So what? That is like in the 19th century, in the 20th century.
Yeah.
Right? So that's very like now.
Mm.
So that was like, but colonization was way before. Right? So I don't like it that our community look at colonization and think that we can pinpoint a specific time. No, like colonization was in the 1880s.
Yeah, and just the blood of it.
Yeah.
But
But
colonization,
yeah.
like let's say, like a lot of people got raped.
Yeah.
A lot of the young ones got raped.
Yeah.
They used to get led on the ships. Just like the way it happened, like let's say
Yeah.
enforcing it.
Yeah.
So it's not like a real conversation like here.
Yeah.
Like, let's work together
Yeah.
to do this.
So,
So like like let's say like I'm not sure how it really was for like young William that once they came.
Yeah.
But by the stories, it was a peaceful movement.
Yeah.
And like we were coming out of a violent time, right?
Yeah.
It was a peaceful movement. Like okay, we'll lay to all the villages, and everyone was very accepting of it.
But I can also look at that, and then guess it is part of the movement, that is part of the takeover longevity movement, is to go in there and mess up everything and then bring Christianity.
Mm.
So it's just part of the chess game, right? I can also look at that and be like, that's what happened. It is also easy for John Williams to walk in and approach something when everyone just got killed. Like imagine the way Christianity is with making people feel good in their body after a mass killing just happened.
It's like the
Right.
Obama thing, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Trump thing, yeah.
yeah, so
No, the Trump after Obama.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's not funny, but yeah. Nah, yeah, so it's easy for us to adapt into the Christianity movement because it only took like 40 plus years before majority of the villages in all of Samoa took a hold of all Christianity.
I think it took that long.
It took longer to train the fetua'os that carried it out.
Yeah.
So it took ages to train them first.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, yeah, so colonization didn't actually happen in the Mao movement because Germany was there too.
Yeah.
So we were already
Well, yeah,
colonized.
even that part of colonization. Like how they that one. Where they came in with a gun and then they just shot up everyone.
Yeah,
That's New Zealand though.
yeah,
But like we see that side of it.
yeah,
Like we see the bloodiness of it.
yeah. But and here's the thing, like we gotta understand that our feelings does not hear that story and then we goes, oh my god, that's so sad for my grandfather was there, right? I'm not dismissing the story, but we're talking about our feelings. But if you step back and then zoom out in the history of the world, that is colonization. It is killing. It is sometimes in like a lot of death, a lot of raping. So and if it is part of life, it was just part of it.
Mm.
But those are so colonization does the different things than the welfare we talk about. So colonization takes 30 years for us to see its benefits or non-benefits.
Mm.
But welfare looks good now, but it takes for ages for us to see the downfall. Either way. So you know how like the welfare state thing?
Deadly.
Son, close the door. Oh.
Our kids will be in and out. Because we're
Thank you, son.
Manu.
Yeah, so it's what my problem is when I hear a lot of us talking about colonization and this let's decolonize our mind.
Yep.
It's just that it's impossible. And that's the problem. It's the victimization of where
Yes.
we're going.
Yes.
That's the biggest
And I would say it's very easy to victimize it.
because that's part of the people who don't know who are understanding the good of it is that they refuse to see it because they need to see it the other way. So like
Yeah.
out of any movement there's an antidote.
Mm.
So if I walk up to someone and goes, look, do this for the future of the kids, the people who live that old life is the antidote.
So it's basically saying like, what teacher do you listen to? The nice teacher or the one that fussy?
And it's not even just the nice or the fussy one. It's just understanding in every time in history, in any point in history, it's about who is the better idea. Not really, but who can convince the majority that you have the better idea. So Barack Obama was not the better idea in my view, but he managed to convince a lot of people that he was the better idea.
Yeah.
So he won.
But then, all right, we'll take, what's his name? The New Zealand colonization in it.
Yeah.
It's not actually the whole colonization.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of records, like before colonization, that when colonization came in, we don't know anything.
Yeah.
So like we wouldn't even know how we lived before colonization.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even know like how we built these voyages, navigating the seas. Like we barely know like any part of it. Like even like the instruments we used to use back then, the name of our like like how we have titles and stuff.
Yeah. And that's definitely, and again, the islanders is not the special one out of this. That's also across the whole world. So like you can look at the Germany thing, where like Hitler spent half of his time destroying all the arts, all the books, everything that was art to them, that passed. Because part of colonization is very animalistic. Like the lions kill the cubs of the last male, so to kill the bloodline of. It's very like that. I know it's fucking mean, right? Because civilization is like a body like that, so it's just going through its normal progressions. And if one bacteria, which is us, let's say, dominates the bacteria, like America, it's just me. Whoever's the strongest, they win. That's all there is to it. And then our community hasn't gotten any stronger because we want to do this decolonization, and you just said it. That is the bad part about colonization, is that did destroy the records that was left behind. If there was any. Well, if you hear our stories, you said, everywhere I look in our historical story, it goes, it's passed down stories. So there was nothing written.
Oh yeah, there was nothing written.
Yeah.
But something took over what we used to like our everyday doing.
Yeah,
which was Christianity, and then
we're living it right now. So there's this interesting part about what's written about colonization in Africa, is that removing the backbone of a culture, because one of the missionary that went with Cook to invade Africa wrote that this island is so resourceful that we have nothing they want, he said. Right?
Ethiopia.
No, just the whole of Africa.
The whole of.
Yeah. No, Ethiopia wasn't colonized.
Oh yeah,
Well,
no, I'm just talking about
we're talking about Africa.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
talking about
the
whole-
continent.
Yeah.
Yes, the
Right?
whole.
Somebody wrote that, and he goes, but this is the part. He goes, but if you really want to gain pure domination, what you need to do is to break the backbone of what built this community, which is family. Family. Break that down, and then again, we can go to modern history now and see that families without dads, it's not good. It's not good. So that's why, this is why when I hear these so-called historical people that have YouTube channel online, like, about talking about decolonization, I'm like, bro, you will keep hearing this shit around your circle of friends.
It's a never-ending discussion, really.
But no one has really sat down and actually read up on it and be like, is that really true? Like, you know what I mean? But let's go back to your point, right? Let's say they did have it. I'm not sure that they had written down stuff. I think the written down stuff was in our bodies. That to me.
No, I don't think we had written down stuff either.
Okay. Yeah, nah. I
But
think,
like the stories passed down, 100%.
yeah, so it's through legends. So that's why we had a lot of meetings. But there was good in that system. So we're talking about decolonization, right? So we're just talking about what's bad about colonization. I'm not justifying decolonization because I'm just trying to explain part of the history back.
I don't think decolonization.
In my understanding, what?
I don't think decolonizing does anything as well.
It's a victimization movement.
Yep.
In my opinion. Because I think it leads us down to a very counterproductive, like, yeah. It doesn't do us any good. Like, if, let's say you do achieve your decolonization shit, right? How's that gonna help us make millions, bro? Because the civilization moved forward and the person who able to adapt better move forward. It happens in the Roman time. It happens back in Lord of the Ring time. Like Harry Potter time and shit. It's just it's in every story is in our life, bro. So like, but our community is in this victim mentality for some reason. It's because we don't understand that we are small. We are small, and that's the fundamental issue in our community. We try to like compete up to these big motherfuckers. Like, let's compare. Like, yeah, let's not fuck the Jewish community. Talk carefully when you talk about these motherfuckers, right?
I can pull. Yeah, I have a video as well.
But they're small community. But they don't walk around and be like, we're queens, my mom's a queen, like trying to preach big. They just do big. You see what I'm saying? Because again, the poor community wants to be like out there, be like, oh, we navigated all that stuff and that's a great history for us. But what are we currently living history right now? Complaining about the past. Man, our ancestors are turning their head in our graves right now thinking, what bunch of losers. Like, we took us to travel from different continents to our places. Then we dealt with heaps of war through our time. And then some of your parents took us to a different land for a better life. And you're here in a better life complaining about what happened to us in the past. Like, where's that gonna get us?
Yep. Also for the there was a funny thing. Oh, I got a video of the cultures. Yeah, Tyrese. But yeah, I told Law as well. I remember we had that conversation. I was like, so colonization. So the white people came, and we were naked, like we weren't wearing barely any clothes. And then they gave us like pillows and clothes, suits, like wear clothes. And then they left, and then they came back, and they were wearing no clothes on the beaches, like in bikinis and G-strings and shit. And now we're complaining that they were wearing no clothes. So like, I don't know what the word is, but yeah, I told Law that, and I was fucking cracking up.
And the thing is, if you look back at the Samoan history about the Manu, right, and if you look back at the old photos when they decolonized, we were naked. But the understanding now is like, oh, don't show your Manu because it makes you look like a slut. Bro, showing them, from what I read, from my own reading, maybe I'm reading a stupid book, but from my reading, when the girls get the Manu, they were supposed to show it off. It's a sight thing to show her status in the villages.
Show that ass.
Yeah, so it's supposed to show your ass that. But like, we again,
just walk around naked.
I think if that's what we're talking about recolonizing, so I want to see some girls walking around naked tomorrow, bro.
So what about the mid?
Now keep that shit on. Oh, what the fuck? But yeah. So like, if we're talking about understanding, no, and recolonizing what we, because what I notice as a man, going to beaches, like we do the man thing, check out hot girls in bikinis and shit, right? And then what I noticed, like Islander girls wearing really baggy, like
Suits.
not like basketball gears.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
And I'm like, bro, why don't you just like this? Put a G-string on, bro. Like, but yeah, I'm not saying to do that, but you should do that. But like, I'm saying that that's what our community do, bro. And then I'm like, they're walking right next to each other. Three like Balangi girls in full ass bikinis, butt showing and shit. And then there's Islander girls who are super sexy too, like. And then they're just walking on like, you know. But it's a different time. We again, if you study isolated communities, and then you study, they're very high on religion, low on education. They don't like education. And then some of them drink it down. The education level is very low because some of them have a lot of people who are developing language delay. So if you think about Samoa in this extent, you know Nico and you know Jay, right? So like, to me, I already seen this sign a long time ago. And they're not the only one who has a bit of a mental like delay in it. But they call it Valley. Right? They're like, but I'm like, nah, it's just because, and I'm like, nah, it's because everyone here is living out of like A, B, C, D, but the alphabet goes way further than that. So like, yeah, what else to say, bro? Like, colonization is tricky, but our mindset right now is in a bad place to understand really what's good. Because how can we miss the good? You're driving a car.
Alright, then let's move on to the good. Like, why do we never, or I've never seen it online, why do we never talk about the good of colonization?
Because it's part, the why comes if we understand why they do it now than then, right? Because it is a problem. So why do we do it now? It justifies our position as a lazy community, right? Because a lazy community it needs to have a reason to stay lazy. Sometimes also the government does really weird shit for a community to not want to progress themselves. So like Samoa, for an example, and all the islands in the community in the Pacific with the minimum wage, then they're under their currency, who's also very, very weak, and they're also under 5 tala. The Samoa minimum wage is $3.50. $3. You pay Samoan people 5 tala an hour, right? So, bro, why would anyone want to try if the minimum wage is $3? But the community to progress, right? It's two things. It's a reflection on the productivity of the community.
And you can't live off that. Like,
you can't, bro.
You can't live off $2. You can't live off $3. And like, yeah, you just can't live off it. At least like $15.
What it
because
does,
you'll get like 200 a week.
Yeah.
Or like close to 200 a week.
Yeah.
But like you at least need like 500 a week.
Yeah. If you know there's a job down the line, down the street, that's like $10, doing the same job as you're doing, and I'm here doing the same job, but a little bit harder because of the equipment, but I'm getting paid half of what they're getting, why the fuck would I try? You know what I'm saying?
No, you would move job.
Yeah, you would move if you're in the same country. But if you're in a different country, what you do is wait for luck, which is also a behavior of a
Talk about this. What was this?
It's a behavior of the poor community. Well, what we do as a poor community, say the isolated community, I love Samoa, but I'm just going to keep throwing them under the bus, right? Let's say Samoa for an example, right? So the people who live in Samoa that never had exposure to Western people, to like people like us, or even white people or Asian people, right? They just think this is the driven makeup of their product, of their as an individual. In my is what I see, is that they think good things is always going to happen no matter what. If I keep going to church, I'll pray, good things gonna happen, and no matter
like all praying actually.
yeah, but and bad things happen because of someone else's fault. And they normally credit someone that's in business or the government. Or the government make these things bad happen. The government make these things bad happen. Or now in my village, and they make all these bad things happen. Now it's bad enough in the village and shit, right? So it's because it's not personal, but again, it's just a clash of ideas, right? But that's why, like, yeah. So yeah, we don't see it because we're in a victim state. That's why it's very hard for us to. Yeah, and I don't understand how. Like, there goes, oh, let's talk about decolonization on the way to the airport.
So why? Look, back to my question.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk about it?
Because we don't understand.
No, the good. Why don't we talk about the good?
Yeah. Because we're lazy.
Yeah. So we're a lazy community.
Yeah.
And yeah, the luck thing is a really big thing.
Yeah.
Like, let's say,
Are we really lazy?
Yeah, we're
Or
lazy.
it's just the what?
Brett,
The community.
how? So can I ask you a
Yeah,
question?
build you.
Can you tell me how we're not lazy?
in the warehouse, best workers in the world.
Yeah.
No, I think
Construction.
we're not lazy in working, right? Like working. Like,
Yeah, but every
we're hard working men. From the
Work ethic, yeah.
yeah. Yes, that's the word. So yeah,
I'd say like we're
Like,
lazy because we don't go
we
to
don't-
the next.
we don't. I think okay. Now I get it. Now I get it. Like we're lazy because we don't think about what we're supposed to think.
Yeah.
We don't go to
Yeah.
the limit of.
No, we do what we
But-
do. So it's like this, ready?
But
Like, so every culture has their own generational gift and their own generational curse. So our generational gifts is that we got passed down work ethic because our parents like work hard and that's how you get a good future. Which in some sense it is essentially they're right. But we don't interpret it in other sense. We just think working hard in a physical sense. And then I'll give you another thing. Like
so what you're saying, our parents and above our parents, like they're not lazy. It's our generation is lazy.
yeah, we're lazy. And
Yeah, now you got it. Our generation is lazy,
No, we are.
but not them, because I think
I also
they
think,
were active in their own time. That's why we're here.
no. Okay, so I think if you look at it, we weren't very active in that sense because we don't have very.
All right.
So if you look at history, the most active people get remembered, and they get remembered the longest. And then the thing is about history too is that it only represents like 0.000.1 of people, and most of the people don't really get talked about. And most of those people, like 99.9999% of the whole world, is never on boss or anything. They're just people in village trying to live a good life, right? They're just trying to, you know what I'm saying? So they're just trying to live their own normal life. Only a few very selective people care about what will move a society in the next 100 years. And that's including us. Like, we care about what triggers the body of the human civilization to move this direction. But most people, they don't give a fuck. They just want to be able to be like going down the street and be like, do you have a cup of milk? Like, can I have some? And then I'll give it to you later. Yeah, so that most people like that. So history, we have to take it with real grain of salt. It's not full telling the full story of all human beings. It's just a very few selective. So then you really got to go into the majority of us. So if you go into the Samoan history again, there's very few people that made the history. So the guy who died in the Mao movement is one of the greatest Samoans who gave the speech about don't retaliate. You know what I mean? Like, because then all of this means for nothing. What was his name?
Yeah, Lutelu.
Yeah.
It's Lutelu.
Right, so yeah, he gave the speech about like the whole don't retaliate. So he's one of those. So to me, the if you stack up the people who get remembered the most, like then you see like, oh shit, like this community the most productive ones. But then there's also community who goes underneath, who don't want to be remembered in history, but they're super powerful. But the whole world is like, nah, those motherfuckers, you don't fuck with those guys. Right? But our community don't have much history recorded. Because I don't think there wasn't much going on. We were just trying to like again,
I've
live a
lived life.
laid back life. Live a laid back life. We're just like, chill. Which is, if you look at it again, logistically with the way our map is built, we're a small island. We don't have gold. There's not a lot, nothing to build out of that. But we were building stuff that catered to the landscape that was founded by us. Right? We can look and be like, God provided us this land. Yeah, good. That's great too. But like when we discovered it, but when someone who discovered China, it's a massive land, then they're allowed to dream bigger. You know what I mean? So like sometimes it's just like landscape. Because isolated countries, again, they don't have the exposure to new ideas because they're isolated, so they cripple down on language barriers and they tend to have low IQ. So that's the thing is about.
So are you saying if we had, yes, I remember this because I remember saying, like Samoa is doing a lot in the Pacific, right? We take up a lot of space, and we've been to like events where they're like, oh yeah, Samoans like they take up too much of the world, like the space, And then I was like I wish Samoa was the size of like Fiji even.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, we will take over the world. Like even
we're very proudful like that.
Papua.
Yeah.
Bro, if we had that land, bro, we would own the whole Papua. There wouldn't be no West Papua.
Well, we don't know, but we'll see. Because I think if you look at the immigration law about the skiing countries that are allowed in the new scheme that's allowed in Australia, this is 2024 by the way. Yeah, so if you look at it, right, it doesn't allow Samoans because of that whole thing. Like we're very sometimes being proud in certain level, it doesn't really help us as a community, bro.
Yeah, but if your island is not doing much.
Yeah. Sometimes.
And if it's like let's say Papua rise up here, I wouldn't complain about Papua. I don't think anyone. No someone would complain about that.
No. But
You know
again,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like we're so small. Like,
Yeah. And then
why the fuck would you complain?
yeah, again, it's the
Just
behavior.
because the rock is fucking.
Bro, I hate it when he goes, oh, like colonisation, and then we don't admit to what we're doing today, which is like, if someone like, oh, they always take up space, and like we internally hate on each other. It's what we're saying, right?
I don't know.
What? No, we don't. But most of our community, we don't try to work together. That's why I don't think we're a community.
Unless there's a drink up.
Yeah. No.
Hey, we have a drink up next month.
No, we're having a fight over here.
Not those
Fucking dickheads.
Yeah, but we're good at drinking. We're good at like sport, but we never get together at doing anything longevity.
We should have Ava here.
I'm gonna have my Jim Bean here, man. Colonisation shit.
Oh, we should have Ava.
Yeah, nah. Wait, Jim Bean sponsor me. I'm full on get because I'm gonna be a full drinking motherfucker when I'm on.
Yeah. So we started this Manu talk, right? We'll get back just to give a like a little bit. Yeah, 1 hour later. We started this Manu talk for mental health, mental fitness, mental Pasefika, men's mental health, everything Pasefika mental health. Yeah. So you know how we say like feelings don't matter, yeah?
Yeah.
Because they don't. Like nothing on. I'd look as mental health as feelings.
It is.
Then why does mental health matter?
Because poor community, their feelings matter to them.
Yeah.
A rich person don't care about the
Yeah, I
opinion.
know.
of
Like,
them.
but
But
why would you like?
again, if we can write down a board here and then we can go, this is the behavior of rich community, we can go down. We can go down in the way they talk. Like, oh, they're lucky. If we're lucky, then don't you want to know and be curious to want to know how I got lucky? Let's say in the purest sense, but they don't want to do that. They credit it to luck, and then if I don't give them something that they want from me, they goes, "Fire, you're heartless."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also like, I think. All right, let's say like there's a team full of warehouse, right?
Yeah.
Like the majority of the gun workers will be Samoa
Yeah.
or like islanders.
Yeah.
But and then there'll be. But who would likely be able to? Who would you see like likely to be able to break away and start their own company? The Samoans that are like pumping it out and that know everything in the company,
Yeah.
or the Balangi that it's not pumping it out. It's just
The
that.
Balangi.
Yes.
The Balangi will always do this. The Balangi will make coffee, like I said before.
Yes.
Right? There's a Balangi. If I look at small coffee shops and the motivation stories behind it, and it's always like a girl or a guy. Like obviously, there's only two genders.
There's only two.
But yeah, it's like, but they're very young.
I hate that as well, eh? Like,
No, don't do it.
no, but when you're filling out all your shit now, it's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
male,
others-
female, something, transgender. Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, let it be.
Like,
Let it be. We can talk about that, how like
male, female.
a behavior of a dying civilization.
The gays.
It can be.
Mm.
Actually, a lot of it can be. A dying civilization is that. But like, I'm not homophobic. It's just like this is a history thing. Because really, I don't give a shit. Like, go ruin society. I'll just make more babies to make up for your mistakes. Keep taking all the gay guys and need more women.
Fuck
to
the
this.
rainbow. Fuck the rainbow.
But anyway, what were we talking about?
The gay guys.
Yeah, now us. So yeah, the coffee thing. So the girl. This is what you gotta pay attention. You gotta remind us what we're talking about because we can get distracted sometimes. But so the coffee thing. So the coffee thing, right? So a girl, like I hear a story of most of the little coffee shop, and they're like, oh, you know, like I always make coffee for my family when they come on the weekend, and then my family's like, you should do this as a side business, and then afterward, they turn it into a massive project, and then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I bet you any money, all the kids at church make more coffee than her before she decided to do the business. And none of us who make coffee in our community is thinking, oh, I'm gonna make a coffee shop or a tea shop. No one thinks this. Why? It's because if you look at the mentality of a person, the poor community is very down and they're very low, like a depressed person, right? So if I look at two construction workers and they're laying bricks, one bricklayer goes, man, I'm so excited doing this. One day I'm going to drive past and see a building standing there and I know I built that shit, right? One person is thinking that. And then another person is sitting there thinking, fuck, I can't wait for this shit to get finished. I got shit to do. Like, I'm fucking tired. Like, fuck this shit off. Like, so there's two mindset. And then this is why it's very important to us to understand our mental health, for us to go back to understand where we get our downfall behavior. Because one person see making 400 coffee as be like, oh, this is a great opportunity as a white person. And then as a brown person make 4,000 hipuki, just goes, I'm sick of this fucking $50, man. I'm like, I'm tired of this shit. And it's the bricklayer shit.
Start charging.
Yeah, and then every time I say, I was like, you should make hipuki and start charging everyone. Like everyone who go past to go to Ma'umanga will stop by your tea shop for a tea. Even if it means you charge them 50 cents, they will stop by your house for tea. They'll stop by for a
conversation.
Yeah, bro. Like what the fuck? Anyway, so yeah, like the mindset. This is
like the last trip that we had to our most recent trip that we went to Samoa.
Yeah.
Remember how I told you every morning we were going to that shop, and I didn't know it was a singer shop.
Yeah.
Until my cousin told me, you're a singer now.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know because everyone in there was Samoan.
Yeah.
The house was Samoan, if you see at the back where everything was Samoan.
Yeah.
Went to the back, at the back of the shop, like in the storeroom, and then there was singers packing up the suka and then the packet. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what we do. Yes, and then that's why people can label you when you go to Samoa. It's like, if I say no, I mean, like, you got a Chinese head and shit. Like, yeah. They say that all to me all the time. It's like, oh, Ana's here, the whole village is going to go through business. And I'm like, yes, you will. Because if you don't, you get left behind. This is why what's happening with Samoa right now is like, bro, like I said, bro, like I'm colonizing there. It's like a revolution of thoughts. So like, the Magai stuff, I believe in that. but you can work together. Every system has its dying end. The most perfect system that was created by TautaiA'e, which is the human body, right, also has an expiry date. Why the fuck does Samoa think, and the whole of Samoa think, that the Matai title stuff is going to continue on? When the AI machine arrives, that stuff do not count. The machine ain't going to sit down and think, maybe, if the machine learned to be more human than us. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's every system has its dying end. And then the greatest, this is why it's great about the capitalist
So
system.
you're saying this Makai system in Samoa is going to die out?
It's already dying out.
How so?
It's just dragging along. And this is why it confuses other people here in the decolonization conversation, instead to go back to that. And I'm like, that does, if we do go back to that, what does that do? But you know it's dying, so.
I wouldn't say it's dying.
Because, like, anything you kill...
I would say it's dying, but like in our generation?
So like anything that's dying, by the time you get to the end, their best soldier is waiting. That's what's happening.
Yep.
See, so like backstory about the Samoa stuff. So like I'm very rude in my personal stuff, like my personal pages towards the people. It's like on purpose for me to try to challenge the idea, because what the Makai thing does to isolated village is that it's two things. It crippled the mind of things. So like, have you watched that movie The Village? Have you watched the movie The Village? So it's not. It's like this little isolated town.
A white guy?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So it's a little isolated village, and then like they're living like old traditional way, and they created this idea of a monster outside the barrier, and you're not allowed to go to the barrier, and if you go out, it's like Las Vegas on the other side. Yeah. So like you know, like their mindset is different. So that's what's happening with our community, and they don't see hospital advice, so their life expectancy in that movie was low too. People die of like just period bleeding and shit, like in that movie. So
yes.
yeah, so like all this stuff.
So if you don't like
expand out.
If you don't expand, then
go
realize that your issues aren't fucking
which is
real issues.
Yeah. So again, this is all wrapped up about us. This is all wrapping us trying to find out the core cause of why we have mental health issues. But then we're going down to the colonization because it's very important. This is why, because colonization is like changes, but in a physical sense that involves a lot of people. But if you take the changes that happen in your body, like if you start doing workout, like really work, if you tomorrow you work up and you're working out with LeBron, by the time you're going to sleep, you're a wreck, bro. You'll be like crawling to bed, lad. You might not wake up tomorrow, and you might not wake up the next day. But then if you go back, then by the time in 3 years you're in better shape, right? That's colonization, bro. When people come in to kill other culture, it is really ugly. It is really, really ugly, right? And colonization go through stages. They colonize, and then they go through a stuff where they live together. And then the country get their independence back, and they kick them out, and then they have to relearn how to do things independently themselves.
So in that way, everything that's happening in West Papua, right?
Yeah.
They should just give up the country. Because Indonesia will fucking cities.
I don't think you can tell anyone to give up the country. That's the thing. Because the thing is with our conversation, it is...
But then what is a way for that to progress? Is there a way? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think there's a better way of progressing together than just colonizing. Because colonizing is just like, people have to die.
Yeah, no,
like
we
what
were...
New Caledonia is.
Well, Fiji, when the Indians came, it was a lot of death too, eh?
I don't know.
Let's look this up.
Was there heaps of Indians that died?
Nah, Fijians. Let's look this up.
That.
They will get there. I don't think. But yeah, I think there's some. Maybe a few hundred.
Is there a time on it?
Yeah,
Few.
50.
So we've been live for 50 minutes?
Yep.
He didn't answer your question.
Huh?
Yes.
But then-
Well, we got you. Another commercial ad here. We do have our show, Manu Tour Events and Services. Oh, as you can see, we're wearing our new Manu vest. See that? It's colonised. Yeah, that is pretty hot. Yeah, we're in Sydney, Australia, but we do have a show, Manu Tour Events and Services, in November. And then also for Samoa, Samusu are coming back. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll learn about the Fijian thing. But yeah, some colonization can happen smoothly without no death.
Like
All of China.
all of China.
Instead,
Mula.
unless you go back in history, then you realize China fought themselves. But then when they go over to other countries, they're not in war. They just go in and like, hello, can I do business? Dress really nicely. Like, bro, if you look at like the Chinese that get smuggled, when they come out, they dress really nicely, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fucking weird. Because they, bro, Chinese community are on point, man. Like,
And those are the poor ones.
yeah.
Mm.
And then the Chinese
Because
who
they're
are
doing
like,
that to
to progress.
America, they're
Yeah.
doing it to some country in the Europe.
No,
What else?
yeah, there's no need to name them because these are not special.
Mm.
China has been doing this for years. You can pick time in history. This is why China has a Chinatown
For centuries.
every fucking places in most of the world.
And there's a few in Sydney. There's more than one. Like, there's Cabramatta, there's the place that we went, what was it, Chatswood?
Oh, I want to go back to what you're saying about when you saw the Chinese shop in Samoa, when you find out it was a Chinese shop. How did you feel?
I was like, what the fuck? I was betrayed.
You were proud because you thought it was your people? Hey.
Yeah, and it was like the biggest shop there.
Yeah.
And do you know why people go there?
Yeah.
Because they open at 5 o'clock in the morning every day.
Yeah.
And there's like, probably we passed like fucking 4 shops,
No one.
all Samoan owned.
No one opens.
No one's fucking open until like whenever they feel like it.
So, bro, can I ask you a really tough question? As someone who loves
Study.
Samoa.
So
So if I found they got
Oh
business
my
in
God,
there,
that was
God damn it, bro. I mean, how is
that?
our community ever gonna progress? If this is what you motherfuckers do, bro, just like start drinking the whole time and then
Yeah.
sleeping. Like, how can we not do business the way we do Humo
Yeah.
on Sunday?
Sangapu. I drove from Sangapu to Loko Whangaa. And I passed like 4 stores before I got to that fellow signal. And I was disappointed.
Because this is the mindset. So you went through it,
So
right?
I'm gonna create a shop before that shop. Both ways. That
And
open
go
at 4 o'clock.
24/7, bro.
And then I'll go find another
Nah,
shop.
bro, 24/7.
We can't though.
Why not?
These fucking Samoa, there's fucking laws, different village.
Watch me, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. And this is what I'm saying. Those laws. This is the problem. You have to have someone brave enough
Yeah, which is us. Yeah.
to go and wreck it for us to progress. It's like going and tell someone who's like not fit, go do the exercise. 'Cause
Yeah.
then-
Oh fuck! Did I tell you about that McDonald's trip that we had?
no.
So I took the boys to McDonald's, yeah. Before I was coming. After that, we had our last meeting before I left. Like, oh yeah, then I had a meeting. Fuck, our meetings crack up, right? But then ended up being like we had a serious ass talk. We had a bit of conflict there, and then they were like, oh yeah, man, okay, guy, yeah, and then we ended up going to a pier that night. Fucking my flight was like in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's why you were
This
late.
was 12 o'clock in the morning. And then we went, and then we got there, and then they were like, the McDonald's was closed, but it's 24/7, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, that's not good, eh? And it was like, well, Wa'umale, I don't know, I forgot what they said, but they said Wa'umale something, and then they closed it, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, on your like own terms, you just close the shop. I like, I'll be so pissed if I own them.
Yeah, because that's what you gotta understand. Like, to delete a riot, you need the police first. And I know the riot hate having the police there because they're like, we just riot peacefully. And I'm like, oh god damn, I'm like, that never happened. But
Sarapu, we're gonna open a shop on the road. Porkingi, it's gonna be 24/7. It has to be.
You've been, yeah. So you saw it. You got betrayal, and this is very important to understand, because sometimes you get betrayal, and then you get sad, and then you feel defeated and thinking,
Never.
I can't do this.
I've never felt that more.
Not you, but most of our people do it because now only Asian people can do that.
Mm.
And I'm like, what, bro?
Yeah.
Like this is where our downfall happens, because we look at successful people and get jealous, and then goes, well, it's luck, and those people did some fucking twisted shit to get up there. And I'm like, bro, why don't you look at it as a curiosity thing? And just, what are you doing?
Curiosity.
Yeah, bro.
And also, like, if you're trying business for the first time, and you go and you fail, that's just your first try. If you try it again, your second try.
Yeah.
Like, at least have 100 fucking tries. Like, it's not like a thing where, first try, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, that's where our, what do you call it? That border with the monsters are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, it's
border.
our mindset.
Damn, bro.
So
24/7.
Yeah.
Shop coming to South.
So all these things we're doing about everything we're doing about mental health, we're not going the right direction because we're not trying to find the cause of it. We're trying to look good on social media, bro.
Yes.
Bro, that's what.
Oh fuck! You know what? I had a banger.
What?
So yeah, a lot of people asked us like, why our social media is the way it is.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're not about the social media, right?
Yeah.
We're not about like making it look pretty, delete the shit stuff, delete the good stuff. But like when you look at all the islander ones, like all the islander business, it's all the good stuff, all the nice. Yeah, which is good, is right.
I like it.
Chuck it up.
I like it.
But like, which one is successful?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it depends on what they mean successful. If they mean successful,
none of them are successful.
in your definition. But if they mean
but like successful, like everyone's retired, gone sleep, or like not gone sleep, but like.
Because what? So okay, so you're opening a point again about difference. So we're not offering colonisation for a bit. We're going to business.
Colonisation.
We like to put ourselves in this like small business. Like, well, I hate that like the small business shit, right? But also it's a progressive point.
It's a humble thing.
It's also a technical small thing, but you got to progress. But after 5 years and your business is still small, delete it. It's a dying business. You just don't know it's dying. Right, and then
it's alright to die too.
Yeah, it's alright, bro. Just
if the business is dying, it's just the business.
Yeah, and this is the mindset of different community. Because an Asian would rather live on 27 dying business than working for anyone else for $1 million. Most of them. This is I said this on the other live. My cousin, right? His wife's his singer. Yeah.
And like she's like real singer. Like I think she speaks everything and like she's from there. And
not like those other
yeah, not like those fucking born in Black Town. Not those things. Yeah. But yeah, like her mindset of it, like, so my cousin was like, they had a few failed businesses, but like she, like, and then I was like, oh yeah, why didn't you just get back into business? And he was like, oh yeah, I just came here just to build up my career, so he was gonna go take the career path. And I was like, what about your missus? I was like, nah, she's working on another business. And I was like, why aren't you working on another business? I was like, bro, do you see this mindset that they have? Yeah. Like, no matter what fails of the businesses that there is, bro, you gotta say like persistent, consistent.
Not everyone is made out for business because we need.
Everyone is made.
But yeah, you should at least try. You should at least try, bro. Right? Like, not everyone's made for it, bro. But you should at least.
Yeah, we had a few that came through.
Yeah.
They just want straight money.
But no, So if you're in, again, back to the Jewish community or whatever, and I should start talking about them. Back to the Asian community, for example, right? They all get together, and then they all like talk about business, and it gets passed out naturally. Us, it's not a thing, so we can't be like, this is why we can't talk about equal opportunity, because we don't take the opportunity to learn the good stuff. We take the opportunity to play rugby, and if someone don't take the turn to play rugby, then you say, what a wasted opportunity. I'm like, you're a wasted opportunity. The rugby player only has one option. You had more option than a rugby player, and you still amount to nothing. What the fuck? You see what I'm saying? And this is our community. And our community is scared to do this because we're like victimized in our head. I don't know what the hell. I'm going on a rant right now, but yeah. Yeah. But like it's our mindset. So our community don't brought it up to think, oh yeah, pass down idea. We get together and be like, oh, did you see the fight on the weekend? We're so screwed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because like we don't have any more. But that's just Sydney.
Yeah.
Oh, like Sydney and New Zealand, same shit.
Yeah. And America. No, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. America is the land of the free. No matter what people say, right? More things happen in America before it happens in anything else. So like, if you're in
So they should be fucking way ahead of us.
yeah, but they can be shit too. But because they live next to the good stuff, then you know they can accidentally like a millionaire.
Well, I'm so much better in America.
A millionaire in Las Vegas is different than being a millionaire in Samoa, and it'd be different being a millionaire in
It's the same.
being a millionaire in Sydney. So being a millionaire in America, in like some isolated like in Cleveland, right? And then being a millionaire in Sydney, the millionaire in Cleveland is still more powerful. It has more access to usher. It has more, you know what I'm saying? It's just different. So the Americans in Samoa, usher, because no matter what it is, they're still in the land where you can accidentally stumble across knowledge and people who do great. And then, yeah, so they're in there. That's it. But yeah, someone in there was complaining about their tough life. But I'm like, that is such a typical us thing. Like, oh, tiring ass fucking podcast talking about how it's unfair and we need to decolonize and we need to understand the terms and whatnot. And like, we really don't know. But we need to look at the numbers. And also, when we look at, I want to be able
What
to say
numbers?
this.
What numbers are you talking about?
No, like the
Just numbers, man.
yeah, numbers, money. Like, rich community look at numbers, and poor community looks at feelings.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a new
I
thing.
thought numbers in the
No, but you can talk.
in the
Yeah,
like
you can talk
in
about like
population.
birth rate
This
numbers.
is the number that matters.
Yeah, the time.
That's the number that matters.
Yeah, we gotta pass it down. But like, yeah, the decolonization thing. Oh man, that is so problematic, bro. So annoying.
Why? You were gonna say some mad shit.
Yeah, I forgot it because this guy. Yeah, that's what I'll remember. It. But yeah. It was so no, it's a better topic, but it's our mindset, bro. Like we're so behind, bro. I have no hope for us, bro. Yeah. Cause like they're all sitting out there talking about some nice shit about
You're
feelings.
watching footy.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
And then they're all talking about equal opportunity, and then they go home and do the opposite of someone who talks about equal opportunity. If you're spending more time watching rugby, then you're not spending time trying to create opportunities.
Financial literacy.
Yeah, or just leveling up. Our community has this refusal to upgrade, bro, because it makes us sit on our phone. Because we know that on our phone we get to we jerk off a lot, and then we can sit there and play a game. It makes our body feel a lot of dopamine releases. So we're high on this, and then we don't spend time to get good at anything, and then we complain about not getting opportunity. I'm like, no, if we spend time training to be a rugby players, we're gonna get a lot of rugby players. And if you're not gonna go ask the Asian men to come join the rugby players, if there's 2 Asian men and 2 Islander men, you're not gonna ask Islander men. But if it comes to wealth and money, no one's gonna go to the Islander men.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the Asians. So
But also we need to go past the rugby players, right? So like right now, like remember that NBA thing? Like we'll go through that video too.
yeah,
The NBA thing, like a lot of blacks play the game. They're players in the game now.
Yeah.
But they're not the ones getting the ticket sales. They're not the ones
No.
getting the
They
stadium
just
sales.
yeah, but they get a
getting
percentage of what they.
Yeah.
This is
Which
what.
is kind of like us as well, because like we're in the footy here. We're not the ones owning clubs. We're not the ones owning the stadiums. That's producing the money. But the people buy the tickets because of us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need a.
Own everything.
Yeah, we need to excel at past footy.
Yeah.
But like, let's say like, it's footy.
okay.
Footy is like, if you don't make it, that's your one shot. But like with business, if you don't make it, you can start again.
You can be a businessman.
But
until
you're
you're
always
90.
taking like your
No.
knowledge with you.
Yeah.
So like, let's say I start a business and then I fail. I'll fail, but I have more knowledge than what I had
Yeah.
starting my second one. And then I start my second one and I failed again.
Yeah.
I have more knowledge of the shit, but you also gotta like fucking study up.
Yeah. It's just improvement and wanting
strategies.
to. And that's not an opportunity for a lot of Asian community and their kids. But our kids, it's because our parents are soft now too. This whole thing about like, yeah. Now, I remember what I was about to say. I'm gonna look at all these people who does all this to decolonize this stuff. The fundamental problem of your research is that you research to find someone to blame. You need to research to see what caused us to get here. The definition of research is to find the cause, not find the blame.
What's the difference?
Because decolonization is like we do research and it goes, yeah, white people did this motherfucking shit. That's the problem, bro. If you look at the Bible to find a way to kill some motherfuckers, you're gonna find a verse in the Bible to excuse your obscure vision of the world to go kill some motherfuckers.
Mm.
It's your mindset.
Yeah, so we're looking at the wrong thing.
Yes, but because we look at it's sad what happened to everyone who goes through colonization on a physical sense, but we weren't there. But we need to take their death into situation and not remain the same, because then we did the whole ripping of our body and not get a six-pack. So we got to continue on life. That's if we don't understand that about life really, right? It's that you got to progress forward. So, but our community like to look back at. This is why when I hear any more traditional piece about anyone like, oh, it's good to maintain tradition, I'm like, is it?
So you don't want a Mackay?
No, I want a Mackay. I want a Mackay so I can make a new version of the Mackay. So I can machine the Mackay.
So you can.
Yeah, pretty much. Whatever, the
But
version.
I want to do it without a Mackay.
Yeah, wow, that's.
I want to do all the Mackay stuff without the Mackay.
And then if you see the Mackay,
I'm gonna be like, Mackay.
And then we can do the Mackay thing. And if you look at the Mackay that didn't think of this, they're gonna stand against you because he knows that your position will be more powerful than his one. But our community need to admit and need to submit that the future of our kids is more important than saving for the funeral of our grandparents. And that's not us dismissing the...
Oh, say that again. So I can clip it.
That's not us dismissing the.
That's not us dismissing our grandparents.
Say the funeral thing.
Our community need to submit that our kids' future is more important than saving for our grandparents' funeral. Which is how we operate. But it's not even just saving for the funeral that affects us mindset, but it also does this.
There's also life insurance.
But that's looking forward, bro. That's looking forward.
Yeah.
Whoever's doing life insurance is figuring out the way to look for it. It's looking forward, which is also what we do. We're thinking in the future so that our kids don't deal with our funeral, so they don't have to save.
Hey, don't get it twisted. Our parents' funerals are sorted, like. Oh shit!
But yeah, it's also the behavior of a community that doesn't have much money to have to prioritize, and then they pick the wrong one sometimes. This saving for grandma's death to make food to appease the village shit, I love that part because of celebrating the life. But only if you can afford it. But please do not pick up fucking loans, man. Like, this is the behavior of also a behavior of a poor community. Take loans to go to funerals and take loans to go to vacation for vacation sense, holidays. It's an expenses thing. It's a liability.
Yeah.
Like if you take out a loan and then you just put it in an investment and then you work to pay the loan off and then you get the investment off, it's way better. Then you can go to fucking. Then you can take your investment money, which is not a loan, and then you can travel. Please do that.
And your loans for them.
Yeah, and your loan is off, and then you've got good credit. Like that's the thing, bro. Like so.
That's why it's good to get loans because you can get good credit.
Yeah, but you also
But don't get loans.
and then go
It's
travel.
not paying off.
Then get loan and then go travel, and then come back have a bigger issue like.
Like a funeral.
yeah, but we gotta realize that our kids' future is more important than our funeral, which is what's happening with Samoa, bro. Like the Magai thinks their shit is more important than the future of their kids, which it's backward in that sense. But they're gonna look at us and go, that's the colonization in them. They're whitewashed and they don't know what we're talking about. I'm like, unfortunately, in the journey of our people, this is where we're at. Right, the far left of our own people, I'll probably be the first one to create the party, understanding the layers of it, because every country has their own left, right, republic, liberal, labours and shit. So if we take the
We're all.
no, we're not all anything.
No, in Samoa, there's a left and right, right?
Yeah, but we gotta understand. So like the they call it the what are the parties right now?
Faster than HRPP.
Faster, yeah, HRPP.
Human rights protection.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, but I think FiaMe is the left. If I have to sit down and categorize it,
What's left about?
and then
She's a woman.
No, I don't care that she's a woman. I think she's more qualified to be in power of a country than Barack Obama was.
Oh,
100%.
100%.
And not because I hate Barack Obama.
Obama.
She came from a family who has a history of running a country. Would you trust? No, because her dad was the first president. So she grew up as a kid, like your son growing up seeing you do business. He knows more than the kid who grew up not having a son in business. It's
Oh, yes, because Barack didn't have a...
he was not in business.
Not having a father in business.
Yeah, like he didn't have a... none of his people was in power at all. But it's great for that narrative story that he had. And I'm not shading on him, right? But FiaMe her dad was the first prime minister of Samoa, bro. So she has more... Would you trust your country to be run by someone that their family never run the country before? Like say you have your daughter just born, right? Just born. And the first trip there, I said, let me drive it because I'm the boss. But I've never driven a car before. Would you trust that? Fuck no. The answer is fuck no. You wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem with the Barack Obama thing. And then this whole... And this whole thing was like the Reverend Martin Luther King, the speech where he was like...
I have a dream.
That one day, like,
A
people
white
will
man.
be judged by the character and not
Negro.
by the color of their skin. They picked Barack because of the color of his skin.
Yes. So did Trump.
And I don't think FiaMe was picked because she was a woman. Some of it. Because of the era we were at. But I also think that's what discredit her. It goes against her. Because she's actually qualified to run the fucking country. She's actually qualified. I think she's more progressive, but she's also conservative. But I think this is why we can't apply this stuff to Samoa, because Samoa's system is different. Because the progressive in Samoa is good. But progressive here in Australia is not good. Like the progressive here in Australia...
But the welfare in Samoa will be good if there was welfare.
It depends on how welfare is created. The fact that Samoa is such in a down...
What is good welfare?
Well, so a bad welfare is this. fuck, this is a different conversation. But a bad welfare is this, where if your wife is on Centrelink, and she makes more money than you in a week, she gets $500 from Centrelink in a week, and then if you go to work, you make $200 a week. That's bad welfare.
Yes.
Then the husband is gonna take work off and help you look after the kid, and then no one's gonna go build the country. But Samoa being in a state that they are so low on currency, I really want to talk to Fia, man, like, because the fact that they're down on economic right and everything else in the currency and stuff, they have the right to build right. That's the thing about the Pacific. We have the technology now to look out to other countries, like what did China do right? What did America do right? And we're still in progressive developing country, which is second world, right? We're not third world because we're not starving and shit. But we're not first world because we're not America. But we are developed. But we can develop better. We can develop and skip out all this shit. But sometimes you can't, man. Like, it's pure nature. But a good welfare is a welfare that doesn't develop lazy people. A bad system, a bad system that can happen in Samoa with welfare, like
What's an example of it?
Like for me right now, it's not welfare, but the fact that the government, the minimum wage is $2, and that mama, like the farms can make more than that, is the reason why. And the fishing can make more than that. It's the reason why infrastructure in Samoa does not go up. Because why would people go work for $4 when they can make like $12 in selling one fish? It's not going to lead to a productive community. So it's not a welfare, but that's one of the kind of productive things Samoa do, and all the Pacific Islands countries do, because their economic level is so low, their minimum wage is so low, it doesn't inspire anyone to. They have higher paying job, but bro, I think even you make more money than most of the prime ministers, and they just have a lot of perks who travel to most countries. But I'm pretty sure you make more money than most prime ministers in the Pacific. So why would anyone, bro? When you become prime minister, can you like make more rough rules on business?
I'm just gonna go straight in. Minimum wage, $50.
Yeah. But yeah.
And then only
the research thing. Please do not research to find a blame, someone to blame. Research to be curious and find out the cause, so that you can
don't
do
seek
better.
blame, seek cause.
Yeah, seek blame, seek cause.
Don't seek blame.
Don't
seek.
Yeah,
cause.
seek cause. But yeah, so that's the problem with this decolonization. I didn't know my guy Eliota's like that.
Yep.
But dog that Eliota got left out in the Manu Samoa stuff.
Shout out to Eliota Sapporo.
Yeah.
I forgot his last name.
If I could talk to Eliota, he's a mad cunt. Because here's what I would say: be careful, because he's one of the few people in our community that might be remembered after 10 years. 40 years, no one's gonna remember Eliota. Alright? In 1 month after I die, no one's gonna remember me. Let's just put that out there. It's alright. Until I do some crazy shit, then we'll see. I'm still young, so we'll see. Is that our friend or? Because that means check my friend in case a call goes through. We're still good? Yeah. But yeah, so he's one of our few people that can move a needle just by what he shares. What you share, he also can move a lot of needles. But I didn't know he was like a decolonization guy. Now that I think about it, he actually really is. Yeah. But yeah, because what he would do, he doesn't understand. He probably does understand. Actually, he fucking would understand. But he probably just like no one to challenge him about it. But what he would
Yes, we were lucky for you to come on the podcast.
do. Yeah. Let's smoke some weed and
Manu talk.
yeah. But yeah, like
it's good to have him here. Or like it's good to have a conversation with him, because then we can actually go back and forth.
Yeah.
We can
And
have
he's
a-
not scared to
Yeah,
stand.
and like we can have a
Yeah.
proper discussion
Yeah.
on like the different views of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But bro, he got left out of the Samoan thing.
That's some bullshit. Him and
Heaps of players.
he went on the live, right? Or he had a something up. I think it was on his Facebook, and he said he was the lawyer for the team,
Yeah, I know.
and then
I've seen that too.
him and then
The other thing,
three other
yeah.
lawyers, and they were the lawyers for like the judiciary, like if you get a yellow card or if you get like an on report something,
Yeah.
they would go and then they would I don't know what you call it, defend the case or like. So they did Tuilangi's case, Alexander's case, and then they won it, and I was like, fuck, that's our story.
Yeah.
That should be out there more though.
Bro, that should be a documentary for our people.
Yeah.
And then the our people will never take Elioto's story. Until they start doing that, they will remember him. But I really wish someone make a movie about those years. But I can't believe they left him. What a bunch of... And it's more dangerous than that. Because what those people in Samoa running those systems, they're doing what the white bad colonization part did, which is selective history telling. Bro, they left this motherfucker out of history, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad there's part of like medias and shit, like our own social medias, that this shit don't fly no more,
Yeah.
bro. But if this was happening like 50 years ago, bro, they would successfully wipe these motherfuckers from history, bro.
Yeah.
But bro, that's dirty, bro.
But it's good. It's as well that he was left out.
Yeah,
Because
the
the
others
other
are
ones, they
not-
want to fucking do anything.
Yeah,
Like you picked the right one.
Because if I was him, I should have included
Yeah,
it.
I know.
Because now
Bro,
it's really
if
fucked up.
they included him in,
Yeah,
and then fuck, we would have never heard like. Oh, actually, he might have fought for the others.
yeah.
But it's good that Elioka was the one that came out.
Left out.
They got left out
Yeah.
just because how vocal he is, and he's got like a strong pull on like.
Yeah, and he's outspoken. He's
Yeah,
not
he's
afraid
outspoken, yeah.
to stand.
He's not scared of the shit.
I don't mind that we stand in different side, but we get this is another evidence of a community who don't have strong people, right? Is that no one's sitting across and enjoying having a opposite conversation of ideology with someone else.
Yeah.
We don't like having confrontation, bro, and it sucks, bro.
We need conversation.
That's why we like to
We need
worship.
conflict.
Yeah, and we need colonization.
Yeah.
And that's you should ask Tonga.
Yeah. Sorry, Tom.
And also, bro, it's not just Tonga. It's just to make Tonga feel normal, right? So like, bro, like what time? You can pick any time in history, bro.
Yeah,
Any time in history, bro.
Tom.
Yeah. Okay. So I was saying before, like, I think I was having a conversation with someone. I was saying so about like how the Romans, they took up part of England. They didn't take Scotland,
Scotland.
right? They didn't take it. Then Scotland, 1,000 years later, because they didn't pick up the Romans' way of life, they were left behind. They weren't colonized, and then their people got left behind, and then they weren't progressing. The thing is with colonization is, it is a stronger person, it is a stronger virus, it is a stronger being, it is a stronger country that's taking you over. But it also comes with what they do better than you, which is what the Romans didn't give Scotland, and that's why Scotland was left behind in literacy, and then they had a population collapse, then they had a lot of, well, the Romans also dealt with a lot of epidemics and shit, but and then a lot of diseases and shit. And then the Romans also, because they were experiencing a lot of diseases, they were one of the few first civilization that put in policies to try to control the drop of birth rate.
What was that?
So,
The Jesus time. Oh, the Moses time.
now Alexander the Great.
Oh, fuck. I thought you were talking about Moses when...
No, the Roman times.
When they were like... Afagosakama, Fashioki, Afagos fetua'o.
Yeah,
And then they put Moses in the river.
yeah. And then they sweep him off. Shoom. Yeah. So they were trying to repopulate the world.
Nah, he just wanted to fuck all the girls.
Yeah. By the mean of the predominant genes. Because predominant men thinks like that. They're like, I'd rather my gene than his gene because his gene suck. He's dumb. I know that's the reality of life. Yeah, like
It's soft.
yeah, so yeah, I keep forgetting my thoughts because we're talking about so many shit right now. But yeah,
What was it?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Tick. Yep. Well, yeah, the Manu more topic. It was sad to see him out of it, eh? Because like.
I really hope this young artist can make make a documentary about it. If there is one.
I'll make it. There's no team that can say, oh yeah, after I play the game, I had to study my
This cunt was full, like, and they didn't even have time to, because you didn't sleep, eh?
Yeah,
But business life and all,
yeah.
like, you don't sleep, bro. Like, and this guy go and play on a world stage. And then, bro, and the only author was
like, and you need to study film.
yeah,
Like, you need to study film, like, for the opponents and shit. Like
yeah,
that. And fuck, he would have been full on. Like,
tired, bro. I can't
and he was
believe-
the starting flyer.
yeah, and he's one of our intellectuals.
Oh, scrum half, sorry.
And this is why I always want to challenge his opinion because he's strong enough. But he's one of our intellectuals. And part of being an intellectual is that your effect does not happen until you leave this earth. And you can affect the country and kill heaps of people and you never go to jail. Because that's the difference of being an intellectual and being someone that can teach mechanic. Because if I teach you a mechanic thing and then you go fix the car and then you drive the car out of here and then it blew up, you actually can't go to jail. So in that sense, you're not an intellectual because you can go to jail. But an intellectual, so whatever Eliota puts out there, if he doesn't go out of jail, because he's more of an influential person. So like he's very charismatic because he stands on his own feet. Yeah, they fucked up leaving him out. So.
But they left out the right one. They left out the right one.
Yeah, so in that sense,
Because now we know about everyone that got left out.
and now I hope this is the cause for change, for us to recorrect all this. But if new Manu don't do it,
But
no one
guys,
else can do it.
Don't be the player. Own
Be
the
the player,
stadiums.
Andre.
Don't be the player. Own the stadiums.
Own the stadium. Yeah, and
Build the courts.
yeah. Now keep an eye out on our movement for the next 5 years, because we're gonna be the first independent indoor out stadium for Samoa. Is already happening, bro.
That's cool. Alright, finally, we can move on to this video. What's our time check?
Time check is 86 minutes.
Yeah, we
Time
can-
check is 86 minutes.
Tick. Alright, so this is the video that I was talking about.
Still influencing what they're wearing, what they're doing, what the direction that they're deciding to move in. We're not watching them the way they watching us. But they got their shit together, so they always gonna win. Why are we mad though? Don't keep talking about the Jewish community. Be inspired by what happens when they link up. What you mad at? Get some. Have you ever won a Super Bowl by yourself, Shannon? No. Have you ever won a game by yourself? No. No? All black people on the same NFL team, huh?
Sometimes I felt like I'm playing by myself.
Yeah, I understand.
I just kidding.
Oh, he was not kidding, bro.
Even though you was the star, it takes.
Ah, okay. Well, it wasn't the full video. But yeah, he was teaching his community, right? Oh, in that,
It's not teaching.
yeah.
It's
No,
telling
no,
us
no.
harsh truth.
Yeah, the harsh truth of the community, like,
Because they think I teach what you mean.
yeah, because they're like, because he was telling how it is, like, the black community, they're in a powerful stage because they're very influential, but they always, like, they all bring themselves down. They don't look at, like, the Asians, the whites, even the Latinos are up there, the Jewish,
Yeah,
and, like, they get together to progress.
yeah.
But, like, he was saying that their community, they didn't do that. They would, like, see the progressive one and then be like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why is he there? He even talked about, because I listened to a podcast, he talked about, like, how he made it out. And then there was guys going around, like, saying, oh, yeah, I grew up with him, I knew him, like, you know, like, I think he was talking shit about it, he's a shit cunt, like, and then they'll be going around, like, for 20 years saying that.
Yeah.
And then they were still in the, still in the hood in that way.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, man, you gotta
It's not
fucking,
good, bro.
you gotta break out of that fucking mentality.
Yeah, it's a mentality, bro.
mentality.
So that mentality we were born into, and then the byproduct of that,
Well, this is what still influence.
Yeah.
it borns us into a victim mentality, and then it brought us vesting, like, getting into the point where we think decolonization is a good thing. It leads us nowhere, decolonization. There's way more good in colonization than there is. Because if you're going to work out, you're colonizing your body to get a better one. That's all it is. It's not nice, but yeah, it's just the way life.
Sick. Alright, yeah, I think that we'll wrap it up there.
Yeah.
But I do have one more game. In that.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna say 5 words, and you have to answer quick, like the first thing that's on your mind.
Alright, go.
Okay, ready? And then Law's next.
Alright.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
Alright.
Nah, just one. Let's say 1 second. No. Okay, ready? Bible,
Church.
Jesus,
Good.
colonization,
Good.
rape,
No. What the fuck, yeah?
white people.
Misunderstood.
Ah, was that fun?
Yeah.
Alright, Law, I got one for you then.
What?
Ready? Fiji. Indians.
Fiji.
Fijians.
Indians.
Chinese.
Tuvalu.
Samoa.
Man.
Antigua.
That was too long, man. Jesus.
Life.
This guy was like, you took 2 seconds.
Yeah, bro.
What?
That's taking too long.
But yeah.
But yeah, that's our Manu talk
Anyways,
for
I
tonight.
lost.
We will be posting that. This will be posted on our new Manu media. We have a playlist out. Yeah, keep an eye out for our next one. Follow us on socials. Manatua Events and Services, Manatua Samoa, new Mana recruitment.
Yeah. Press the subscribe button, man.
Yeah. And just follow us on all the
Don't
stuff. And
ask
new Mana
any
media
fucking
too.
question. Just do it.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
Actually, nah, don't do it because if you get annoyed. Nah, do it because you're going to get annoyed.
Till next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
No.
Peace out, man. What? Did you end it? Oh, no. Oh. You're the funniest guy.